Alright, moving on to my next guest gameplay, which I'm going to be playing as Rob Constantine on Jeopardy for the Sega Game Gear. Let Rob be this guy, taking on Jill. And these are the 6 categories in which we have one daily double hidden somewhere in one of them. Sevens, foreign exchange, twins, music, national parks, and authors. Sevens for 100. The Uncola. What is 7-Up? Sevens for 200. Baseball's coffee break. What is the 7th inning stretch? Sevens for 300. In the title of the 1954 film, 7 brides were found for 7 of these. What are brothers? Sevens for $400. Observing the Sabbath on Saturday, these Christians believe Christ will return in person. Who are the Seventh-day Adventists? Sevens for 500. Actor who was behind the 7 faces of Dr. Lau. Who was Tony Randall? Alright. Let's try authors for 100. And just like that, Rob finds the daily double. I'll wager 1100. The creator of Perry Mason himself practiced law for over 20 years. Who was Earl Stanley Gardner? Authors for 200. His How to Win Friends and Influence People has sold over 10 million copies. Who's Dale Carnegie? Authors for 300. In 1865, this novelist predicted that a moon rocket would be launched from Florida. Who's Jules Verne? Authors for 400. In 1960, Life magazine paid him $100,000 for an article on bullfighting. Who was Ernest Hemingway? Authors for 500. William Sidney Porter, creator of the Cisco Kid, was better known by this pen name. What was O. Henry? Right. Foreign exchange for 100, please. Japanese who love money have the desire for these. What are yen? Foreign exchange for 200. In 1980, this country changed its currency from the pound to the shekel. What is Israel? Kaboom. I nailed that one. Let's try foreign exchange for 300. This neighboring country's franc is worth more than France's. What is Switzerland? Foreign exchange for 400. Central American countries whose currency is the Balboa. What's Panama? Foreign exchange for 500. It was the standard currency in ancient Greece and still is today. What is the drachma? Kaboom! We'll try national parks for 100. Due to earthquakes, this Yellowstone geyser no longer erupts on time. What is the Old Faithful? National parks for 200. Logs in this forest may be 150 million years old. What is a petrified forest? Oops. Kaboom! Okay, national parks for 300. There are still unexplored areas of these New Mexico caves. What are Carlsbad Caverns? That one's a gimme. Oops. There we go. National parks for 400, please. Mount Whitney, the highest point in the lower 48 states, is the national park named for its trees. What is sequoia? National parks for 500. This southern subtropical wilderness is home to manatees and TV's Gentle Ben. What is the Everglades? Let's try twins for 100. Chang and Eng Bunker gave the name to this variety of siblings. What are Siamese twins? Twins for $200. Abby's twin sister and chief competitor. Who's Ann Landers? Twins 300. Twins Robin and Maurice join their brother Barry to form this singing group. Who are the Bee Gees? Kaboom! Okay, Twins for $400. Astrological name for starry twins, Castor and Pollux. What is Gemini? Twins for $500. Messy Kids TV game show that featured twin cheerleaders, Sammy and Jackie Forrest. What's Funhouse? Kaboom! Phew. All right. Music for $100. He was partnered with Oscar Hammerstein and Lorenz Hart. Who was Richard Rogers? Music for $200. Music field where you'd find these Charlies: Walker, Pride, and Rich. What is country? Music for $300. Side of the street to direct your feet after leaving your troubles on the doorstep. What is the sunny side? Music for $400. The month they tried to remember in the Fantastics. What is September? Also the name of a famous song by Earth, Wind, and Fire. Music for 500. Last clue. Hot hit for both The Doors and Jose Feliciano. What is Light My Fire? So Rob finishes the Jeopardy round with 10,000. Moving on to Double Jeopardy. We have 2 daily doubles on this board, and Jill gets to start. Where does she take us? Cats for how much? 200. On cats, they're retractable. On dogs, they're not. What are claws? Cats for 400. Wait, let's see the other categories. Medicine, trivia, starts with Z, state names, Mr. and Mrs. Both in quotation marks. Anyways, country that once mummified cats with their masters. What is Egypt? Cats for 600. Breed of long-haired cat or an ancient Iranian. What is Persian? Cats for 800. These vibrissae help a cat feel its way in the dark. What are whiskers? And cats for 1,000. Feline Fury played by Jane Fonda in 1965 flick. What is Cat Ballou? Oops. There we go. Cat Ballou, excuse me. How about Mr. and Mrs. for 200? The line ending a presidential press conference. What is thank you, Mr. President? Mr. and Mrs. for 400. High Lumpy Branham played this farming friend of Captain Kangaroo? Who was Mr. Green Jeans? Mr. and Mrs. for 800. No, Mr. and Mrs. for 600. In this role, Kate Jackson was in the spy field with a scarecrow. Who was Mrs. King? Mr. and Mrs. for 800. According to Herman's Hermits, she has a lovely daughter. Who is Mrs. Brown? Mr. and Mrs. for 1,000. Point your sequel In the Heat of the Night. What is They Call Me Mr. Tibbs? Right. All right. How about we try state names for 200? It's not named in honor of William Penn, but in honor of his father. What is Pennsylvania? State names 400. Rhode Island is named after the Isle of Rhodes, which belongs to this country. What is Greece? State names 600. Though this western state is mostly desert, its name means snow-capped. What is Nevada? State names 800. The state of Utah is named for this tribe. Who are the Utes? State names for 1,000. North and South Carolina were named for this king who was beheaded. Who's Charles I? Yes, I got it. Medicine for $200. Patient isolation. I don't know. Shouldn't have buzzed in. It's a quarantine. That's what it was. How did I keep forgetting? Anyways, how about we try... Starts with Z for 200. What 0 times 0 equals? What is 0? Zero times any number is 0. Yes. Back up to 19,000. Starts with Z for $400. Speedy postal delivery was the intent of this zoning improvement plan. Zip code. How about we try... Starts with Z for $600. Sam Jaff's doctor in Ben Casey. On Ben Casey, or Anthony Quinn's Greek. Zorba. That's who it was. Starts with Z for 800. Last name of the French novelist who accused officials in the Dreyfus affair. It was Zola. Starts with Z for 1,000, please. Yiddish for pleasantly plump. Zaftig. Okay. That was a pretty tricky category with those other four, but the first one was quite easy. Trivia for $200. Best known for home run 715, he hit 755 altogether. This is tough, I don't know. Henry Aaron. That's who it was. How did I keep forgetting? And just like that, we find the daily double. Let's wager 800 only. Common name of hydrated ferric oxide that coats iron and steel. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Rust! That's what it was. I don't lose a lot of money. I only lose 18,000 bucks. Let's go back to trivia for $600. His cartoon GIs Willie and Joe gave the real GIs something to laugh at in World War II. Bill Malden is who it was. Let's try 800. Both Ludwig of Bavaria and Disney of Burbank have recreated her castle. Sleeping Beauty. That's who it was. Trivia for 1,000. Against British orders, Gandhi marched down to the sea to make this. Oh, I couldn't even know what it was. Anyways, moving on back to medicine for 400. Anti-malarial drug present in tonic water. Quinine. Medicine 600. Just like that, I'm going to wager 8 grand. I'm going to wager just 3,000. Cuban doctor Carlos finally was the first to discover they transmitted yellow fever. I forget what it is. Oh, mosquitoes! That's what they were. Only two clues left. Medicine for 800. Greek physician who coined the words chronic, relapse, and convalescence. Come on. See if Joe might know this. Hippocrates, I should say. Or hypocrites. However it's pronounced. Anyways, if Joe wants to be around for Final Jeopardy, she has to get this last clue right. France was the first major European country to forbid them to practice surgery. Oh, Jill, if you want to be around for Final Jeopardy, you gotta get this right. Barbers. So Rod finishes the double Jeopardy round with just $15,000. Jill has 1,000. It's time for Final Jeopardy. Category for Final Jeopardy is World Capitals. Let's wager $15,000. Yeah. Let's wager it all. Here we go. Closest foreign capital in Washington, D.C. What is Ottawa? Hold on, let me straighten up my camera a little bit. Yep, it's Ottawa, so we got it right. I was worried I might get it wrong, but I got it right, by the way. It is indeed Ottawa. So Rob wins with $30,000 going into my guest gameplay's bank, and I'll see you for my next guest gameplay, guys.